My name is Irene Dagire. I'm a mother. Yes.
Okay. What is your profession?
I'm a physiotherapist and currently doing a bachelor's degree in medical imaging.
Okay. What is your role or position in Menopause Initiative Uganda?
Menopause Initiative Uganda. I'm a co-founder and the executive director for Menopause Initiative.
What was and is still your motivation for setting up Menopause Initiative Uganda?
Menopause Initiative Uganda started in 2019, and during that time, I had challenges with my mother. She's the one actually who pushed this vision. Um, she was going through menopause, and she had a lot of brain fog, mood swing, and she actually pushed away all her children. And for me, being that time I had my first baby. She was okay with that. And my second baby, I remember that she actually didn't turn up in the hospital, and not because she didn't love me, but later realized that maybe because she was facing these menopausal challenges. And where it really hurt me so much, it is when I had my other baby, that she never turned up in the hospital, despite the fact that she knew that she's going to give birth on this day. And that alone really demotivated me, and it made me cry. And my child had a respiratory distress that time. And it was really a big challenge. I thank my friends who were there and my husband who stood with me. But all in all, it was because of menopausal challenges. So I was like, why don't we start up something to support these women? Because she's not suffering alone. Many women out there, they are struggling with what my mother went through. And because I understood, and with my mother facing all that challenges, I used to cry as an individual. I'll be like, how can my mother neglect me? This is when I need her the most. But then I didn't know. I knew partly, but then I was like, these menopausal challenges are real. Because before, you can hear, being a medical worker, you can hear about it, but now it is affecting your own. So, and on top of that, it's affecting everyone around them. So that's when I was like, you know what? I think we need to do something. We need to go out there, find out how these women are struggling with their life. And this is a natural transition that someone has to go through. There is no shortcut. And either you like it or not, you have to go through this phase of life. And being that I'm a medical personnel, I've been working with a lot of women in my experience since 2008, and I treat more of women, especially women with bone issues. And most of the women are into their menopause. That means they've lost their calcium, they have brittle bones. So, all that with osteoporosis, osteoarthritis, it brought out the best of me. And I talked to a colleague, Madame Remy. So she's also a woman's advocate. So we've been together, and we're like, you know what, we need to do something. Let us reach out to women. Let us give them the information about menopausal challenges. Let us end the stigma around menopause. For example, in our culture, um, as a woman, menopause is being stigmatized. Why? Because people don't want to disclose their age. People don't want to talk about, because the culture or the society, if you say I'm in menopause, they will say, "Oh, this is an old person." But actually, we need to embrace aging. How do you embrace aging? You need to be happy, you need to exercise, you need to eat well. So I think Menopause Initiative, that is what it's doing in the community. It is restoring this lost life, this inner you. We have to encourage women to be happy, embrace the menopause. Yes.
Okay. So how have you been able to go through with
Mm.
funding?
um We've been limited, especially because I believe for the years we've been in existence, we would have reached so many around Uganda. And because there is limited funds and resources, because we don't have funders. And being that menopause in my country, it's not prioritized. So you will find that people will distribute money in reproductive health, in menstruation health, but post-reproductive health, there is nothing going in there. So with that, or with limited budget, as even the Minister of Health, we don't have enough funds to reach out to many women that would have. So I believe that many people out there, if they want to support us, they can come in and lend a hand, like Hastasis Foundation Canada. It has been supporting us by doing filming for these women to bring out their stories so that people can know that, you know what, even if I'm going through this, there's someone out there going through the same. I can do it. I can still strive and be happy despite the fact that I'm facing a lot of the challenges as a woman in her menopause stage or postmenopausal. Yeah.
Kindly thank Jennifer.
I also thank Hastasis Foundation and Jennifer Thompson. She has been there for us as Menopause Initiative, and she has come out. She has paid our rent, annual rent. She has given us office resources that we really need to reach out to these women. And on top of that, she has come here in our country to see how are these women dealing with menopause. Is it different from Canada and Uganda? But actually, I think there are many challenges. For developed countries, they have access to HRT, which we don't have here. And in developed countries, they eat well. In Uganda, if you eat chicken and meat, you think you've eaten well, but actually, that is not healthy eating. So I thank Jennifer Thompson and Hastasis Health Foundation at large for believing in Menopause Initiative, for taking that step that many have not taken. But I believe that many will take that step and come in, and we sensitize women, we bring it out there that it is okay, enjoy, embrace menopause. Yes.
Do you believe Menopause Initiative Uganda has really done a good job?
Yes, actually, in 2020, we did the first menopausal walk globally, and many people were so surprised. People walked in UK, people walked in Canada, people walked in the US and other countries, walking in accordance with what Uganda menopause, what menopausal initiative had done. So we believe that if we do such drives, if we do reach many in my country and other countries. So we've been able to reach to over 1,000 women with information on menopause in different suburbs of Kampala. And we believe that with more time to come, we'll reach even east, west, and northern Uganda. Yes.
Thank you. Have you met any challenges in the whole process?
Yes, I think with especially with the resources, that is our biggest challenges. And then the other biggest challenge is stigma around menopause, because even the parliamentary women who are aging, they're not embracing it. We need it out there in parliament. So if they're not embracing it, how about the young ones, us who are coming out to talk about it? So I believe that stigma around menopause is the biggest challenges that we are facing, and men not being supportive to their women. Because if this woman is experiencing hot flashes, mood swings, don't call her mad that she's crazy or she's going through depression. So as a call for me to go to, as I call upon all people, especially men, to be involved in menopause or women's health at large. Support your wife, support your child, support your mother, support your sister as she's transiting through this phase of life.
Okay. Where do you see Menopause Initiative Uganda in years to come?
I believe that we will have a menopause center whereby women will come in for emotional support, especially where we will have psychologists to talk to them that it's normal, and then give medical HRT especially, and give out other services like ultrasound scan, whereby we can detect other gynecological issues early enough and people can seek medical attention. Yes, and then we hope and believe that we'll have this biggest women diagnostic center years to come. And me and you, we can make this happen. I can't do it alone. I can't, as an organization, we are few board members. We can't do it alone. We need your support. Yes. I really thank God, the Almighty, for being in this. It's not our own making. It is everyone who God has put in place to work with us.